lace up the Timbs in the grits. No rain, sleet, leather with crib chicks and mix.
I go by the name of Dean of the Don from Masters of the Quill.
And I go by the name of J Will B.
Collectively, we're Masters of the Quill. We do soundtrack-orientated hip-hop music with jazz influence.
Down in the mink, vibrancy since hands linked, tattoos ink and pink. Her platform,
we work coherently, so like we combine her lyrics like line for line, and we interact, we mix our lyrics within the verse to help it captivating towards the audience and so forth. So
yeah, so basically it's almost like scripted. A lot of our music as well. It's like
very scripted.
It's like when you watch a movie and you see, you know, actors in the film. You know, we've got that edge musically. So we try to incorporate a lot of these elements into what we do as a group.
Mirage and shine, twisted blue tops, we wanna rebuff even when we die. No need to sprint to the cash link. Every dice to hold the solid goal, scratching the.
Our foundation derives from freestyling. Because back in the days, like '93, we used to like hook up a tape recorder, hook up with the crew back in the days, just freestyle amongst instrumentals, and that's how we built the structure of our style. And then from there we progressed and we created our formations to become an MC.
High-tech laser beams, retro black and green, 80s high-top center.
It's come full circle and it's evolved to what it is now. And it reaches like a broad audience of what we do. Like we don't just like focus on, you know, like certain elements of hip hop. Like we try to encompass like all different types of elements of music, of the music genre. You know, so we've got like, if you listen to our tracks, like we incorporate jazz, we incorporate soul, you know, we incorporate different elements of music.
And here we go, round one. Hagler, right off the bat.
Well, basically we wanted to come with something different because we feel that a lot of the artists nowadays, no disrespect to the music that we hear nowadays, but we feel that, you know, it's not really anything, there's no difference in what a lot of people do. We wanted to like, you know, incorporate more of a cinematic feel to our music and like, you know, bridge the gap between music and films. So that's why we do what we do. We still maintain the elements of hip hop by being really lyrical. That's why we call ourselves Masters of the Quill, because the quill, you know, is like a pen, an ancient pen. You know, we feel like we're masters of that. So we focus heavily on the lyrics, but at the same time, you know, we bridge the gap with the cinematic soundtracks, and we try to incorporate all of that style. I mean, we've got like a lot of themes that we deal with, like horrorcore, horror films, sci-fi, different genres of movies, you know, so we try to incorporate all of that into what we do musically.
In the whole entire road, leaving you red like the bed and covers all over the horse's head. I pledge to knowing the ledge without falling over the edge. I'm an ambassador, passing you like a NASA passenger. Fasten your seatbelts, we're about to break the sound barrier. You wonder how I challenge you, man.
We have the album Cinematic and the Science Redux. The Science Redux is basically it's like a revisit to the Science, our initial album that we came back, and where every track individually was based on a science topic. Like we had forensics, planetarian and so forth.
And then we've got an EP that we're working alongside an artist called Phantom, who was in a group called Dynametrics from the UK based.
Rhyme Warriors project here. So basically the Rhyme Warriors project basically encompasses like it's like a spin-off to the movie The Warriors. So it's a hip-hop adaptation where we've kind of like collaborated together with our old school veterans in the UK, just to show what we can do with the street aspect and make it creative. And like when you blend the two, you come up with a nice cultural mix of a new creation altogether. And it's something that's not what we've heard before. So it's just like that's what we always aim to do. And Cinematic is really that album is more a theatrical approach, whereas we're gonna it's more like a cinematic.
Yes.
More deeply scripted album, whereas our lyrics are more on a level whereas, so you can say like how an actor would do it, but opposed to that we're doing it in a lyrical form. So
yeah, so these are going to be available hopefully on iTunes, and we're going to distribute them online. Also there'll be hard copies available,
vinyl and CD.
So much pride, I'm blaspheming. Cursing all the time, what's the matter with me? Pride is gonna get me assassinated like Kennedy. When you got pride deep inside your mind.
Yeah, so you'll be able to find out about Cinematic, the Rhyme Warriors EP, and the Science Redux on our website very shortly when it goes live. And you'll be able to check out when these releases will be available. They're going to be available through online distribution, like iTunes, for instance. There'll also be hard copies that you'll be able to purchase from our website. And we're going to be doing a couple of performances as well. So there'll be dates and locations of where these are going to be taking place. So hopefully you'll be able to check those out soon.
Seriously, pride is a flaw in people. You wanna go to war, people. So let me end this rhyme on this note. Here's a quote. When you take pride to the extreme, what you're really doing is killing every human being. You're killing every human being. You're killing every human being. You're killing every human being.
I say